Hey guys, I'm Ron, bringing you another one, this time take two. Volume was a little too loud on the desktop here. Bringing you the Sinanju. A 700 suit which you think I would absolutely adore, but not so much. And this time we have a bit of a guest who is playing with me today, just like how we had Zaku when I had that Gundam video out. We have none other than Flailthroughs playing his, was it, Kyujin account. I believe that is his English account, and his Flailthroughs one is actually his Japanese account. Yes, that would make more sense, I guess, the other way around, but I think that's how it goes here. Anyway, talking about not exactly liking the Sinanju, it has kind of everything it needs, alright? It has an instant stun beam rifle with 6 shots. It has 3 different melee weapons. One of them is an instant knockdown and not terribly hard to hit. It has a grenade launcher and it has a bazooka. It has, in terms of weapons, it's not lacking at all. It's an excellent set of weapons. But it's also, I think, one of, if not the single fastest mobile suit in the game that doesn't transform. As well it should. Problem with it, though, is its bulk. It only has 19,000 health max. Well, not max, but 19,000 base. And in terms of armor, it's pretty poor too. I think it's like anywhere between like 15 and 20 something without any investment at all. Now, usually bulk isn't something I make a big fuss about. I much prefer just not being hit. And generally, the time to kill in GBO is so high that I don't really care about bulk. However, when you get to 650, 700, at least I think that kind of changes a little. Because everything's doing monstrous amount of damage, either with or without combos. You kind of need health, you kind of need armor in order to just not just instantly explode the instant anyone sees you. Now again, on other systems isn't that bad because they have like 20,000 health to put up with. This is kind of bad. I boosted a little too far and couldn't finish him off with a downswing. But this is especially bad on the Sinanju, I believe. Like, Unicorn comes in at like 21 or something like that. Sinanju Stein comes in at 23,000 health. And this thing, yes, it's the fastest mobile suit in the game that doesn't transform, but it's not. It's also big, right? It's also a very tall, very big mobile suit with a lot of stuff sticking out the back. It's not terribly hard to hit even with speed. But it does have also mobile, what is it? What is it called? High speed mobile shooting. It allows you to shoot the rifle once while boosting. Or any weapon once while boosting, that usually doesn't. Pretty good. I think it's only once per life. I usually don't end up getting a whole lot of mileage out of it. Also, this thing has maneuver armor. Only level 1, but still having maneuver armor is better than not having it. But ever since the unicorns dropped in, well, you can't exactly stun them out of a melee. If this thing had a shotgun, it might be a different story, but you can't stun a unicorn out of a melee. That's kind of fucking huge. Granted, nothing can really stun a unicorn out of a melee. Meaning stopping them from going after your and just ganking your allies. Extremely difficult to do. This was after the unicorn's nerf, by the way, so this nun just actually, you can actually play it without immediately dying. You still kind of immediately die. So to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to play this thing. I've recently kind of let off just on the shooting correction. I've turned that almost all the way down and substituted that for beam defense. I think I got up to 34. I unfortunately don't have the spare space to also increase health, but I think this is kind of the best I can do for now. But yeah, super big, super frail. It has a whole lot of ways to defend itself from stun, sure, but it kind of just dies whenever it stops moving. And sometimes even when it doesn't. Especially since Unicorn doesn't even have to hit it with the beam magnum in order to stun it, or even do damage to it. But you do have an instant knockdown melee weapon. Again, not really something I get a whole lot of mileage of. Out of it, anyway. Honestly, just a little bit more health and a little more armor, I think this thing would be super competitive, but for now, I still think that the Sosby is kind of the better suit. Trying to bait the tackle there. Caught off by myself. Trying to see, you see what I mean? He was only in unicorn mode, and already most of my health is gone. If you try that on almost any other tier, I might have taken a third, maybe half my health, but I took almost all of it. Two guys come around behind us, not sure what they are. Trying to capitalize on it. Don't get the kill. Now I'm just going for damage. Just barely managed to get that. And here's the thing about like running more bulk on this thing. If I did run more bulk, more HP, more armor, I wouldn't be able to do that. So, opportunity cost, risk and reward, all that good stuff. It's still winning. I almost didn't talk about the game. I almost didn't talk about the game, but Rob's here too in the double Zeta 2. I forget specifically why he's playing it up here. I forget specifically why exactly he played it up here, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. We're winning. We're doing well. I mean, Rob's probably going to die here soon. That's okay. We should still kind of be in the lead after that. It's just a matter of holding it and keeping it. Trying to pick off low health guys or guys who are alone. Take a sip of my drink here. Figure. This thing has almost as much. No, I think the G3 actually comes in at like 13,000 level 1, maybe. And then the prototype Gundam comes in at like 15 or something like that. Yeah, I think the Sosby, it might be better not to run like I run a little bit of boost. It probably doesn't need it, but I'm not sure what I can run instead that would make this thing a little bit better. First, I think that the Banshee, the Unicorn, the Phoenix, all that good stuff is just straight up. It's kind of just straight up better than Sinanju. Sinanju has a lot of things going for it. Now, it's not like the Hyakushiki where everything does what the Hyakushiki does, but better. Problem with the Sinanju, at least I feel. While it definitely has a niece, can definitely do a lot of things. It falls apart. It just falls apart the instant it tries to do anything. So it can do a whole bunch of stuff, but it just never gets the opportunity. Still a good suit, but I bet that I've been having trouble. I've been having trouble with it. Then again, 700 is kind of it ain't it. 700 is ain't it. I don't think I've met a single person say, "Oh, 700 is like the best tier to play." 700 is ain't it. But I'm gonna continue to play Sinanju since it's just one of my favorite mobile suits in general, and see if I can just get good with it. Because maybe it's a me problem. So we did pretty well. Not so bad. Not too bad. That's a win. Our number's bigger than theirs. That is all that matters. 6-2. We take those. We absolutely take those. This is one of my best games in this thing. I'll see y'all later.